Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or two deep, here comes a... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Now he's loose at the 40. Breece Hall to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one? And that's caught inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Out to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Jets 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over. At their own 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. They'll be dropped at the 30. The shifting move couldn't free him.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught, and he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jets now at 2 and 5 to start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Let's go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 47-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 93 yards. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action with Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hall on a give up the middle. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hall again on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
So, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run with Hall. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 123 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Second down and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And Wilson going to change things up here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
After 60, after 60.
Hall again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
3rd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Green.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Murray throwing on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the third goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger.
Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one.
it doesn't connect.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give, right side. Middleton. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Luntz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Murray now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on third and goal.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schwartz. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 1 brings up third
Play
down.
action. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Middleton. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever